Grab this.
What's up?
Okay, grab these.
Careful, man.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Drive Mod Enjoy. We got a few things today, or this weekend, I should say.
This weekend, yeah.
So,
Ooh. Can I tell them about the other thing that I did?
you can tell them, but you can't go into details. That's going away.
I sold the Gixxer. Which, by the way, we haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to that bike. It's a 2011 Suzuki GSX-R 750. And it's got a full exhaust, dyno tune, all kinds of crap done to it. Long story short, I sold it to a coworker of mine, and I am replacing it with something much more expensive.
You guys will see that soon. But there's a common theme in this garage. What is it? It's too damn dark.
As you're saying that, the timer goes out and the light turns off. It's dark, yeah.
It is way too dark. So, the first thing on our agenda, and this is more for you guys than for us, because we could probably deal with this. Probably. But realistically, we need some lighting in the garage. So, there is lighting here. There's a ton of it. And none of it works. Right, Blake? Even this fan doesn't work.
Yeah, none of it works. I don't know.
This is the only lighting we have in this entire place. One stupid incandescent bulb, I guess.
It's trash.
Trash. So today we went to Harbor Freight. We're gonna get some lights up. And we're gonna see how these do. And hopefully we can record more with the garage closed. That is the goal.
Yeah, because I hate the wind, and the heat, and the cold, and the rain,
And the noise.
and the sun, and the noise. All of it.
So it's time. So we're gonna start you guys off today with a little montage. Let's get it done. It's way better. It was kind of a nightmare with the ceiling, though. The ceiling's a little strange.
Dude, this house is old. This is an addition. This
Yeah.
garage, and it was very poorly It looks like it's assembled like just well enough to pass code.
Barely.
Barely. And there's junction boxes up there that are like plugged into things and just like laying on the floor. So I don't know.
But they're all up. It's not the prettiest thing, but this isn't our forever home, so we don't need it to be the prettiest thing.
Yeah, someone rich, please adopt us.
Yeah.
Give us a forever home.
Okay, so lights are up in our garage. That took us over an hour.
Really?
Yeah, it took us a long time.
Ugh.
The GoPro that you guys probably saw the time lapse on, it went dead before we finished.
Wow.
On the final light. So.
I think it's time to pull this guy in.
Time for the Skyline to come in. Should we blow it out first? From the ceiling dust? Deal. You enjoy that way too much.
I love the sound it makes.
Very true. All right, so, oh dude, lights makes the difference.
Oh yeah, it's great.
So, what's next on the agenda, Blake? You want to explain to the camera?
Yeah. So, brakes. So, we are replacing the rotors and the pads. And those calipers are getting powder coated. So we're gonna clean those up really nicely. We've got some disc brakes, Australia rotors. These are the club spec, so good for street use. And then EBC pads, all of the hardware to rebuild the calipers, stainless braided lines, and this is all front and rear. And just a sneak peek at the color for the powder coat. Rachon. Do you think I'm going with a good color on this?
Yes.
Okay.
I think overall, yes, your color is a good choice. I'm unsure about the undercolor you're doing.
The undercolor.
Yes.
You think I should go lighter?
Potentially.
Yep. For the Nissan logo, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So the Nissan logo, I'm planning on doing black.
Correct.
To match the engine bay.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to see the logo.
I am open to suggestions.
We don't have the color, so that's the problem. We'd have to run to Harbor Freight to get it.
What color?
White.
White? Really? You think white? With black wheels and black and the other color in the engine bay?
Part of me thinks that if you do the Nissan logo actually black, that you're not going to see it with darkness on it. I think it's just going to look like a solid one color caliper. Potentially. It's really hard. I think in the sun, it's going to show Nissan no problem. But it's always going to be hidden back in shadow in some shape or fashion.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So there are some options. I think let's do it black first, because that's what you're looking for. Worst case scenario, you don't like it.
We redo it.
We don't even have to redo it. Okay, you were saying you want to make a bet.
Yeah.
What's the bet?
Whether or not I have bacon fenders when we're done with this.
I don't think so. I think we're smarter than most, and we have a heat gun here.
Yeah. Also forgot to show the last part. These wheels are not going back on this car.
No, they are not.
They're not.
These are.
These are...
You might have seen in the last video, the Bronco tailgate video? Yeah.
Maybe. So these are Graham Light 57 DRs. Got the raised center caps.
Gorgeous wheels.
These are awesome wheels. They're super light. So when these come off, they're not going back on.
I think the black's going to change the look of this car.
I think so.
Alrighty, so we're gonna get this on jack stands and do what we need to.
Yep. I just realized the car's gonna be down for like the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'm not gonna get the driver at all.
Nope.
You know what though? My new toy will be here on Tuesday.
That is true, and it won't fit in the garage.
It won't? What?
I freaked you out so bad. Alright, so problem number one we had, he had to find a lug. These, whatever lug nuts these are, suck. No offense, they're terrible.
They're whatever lugs were on the car when I got it. So luckily, I've got these replacements. They're like tuner lugs, but I think these are from GK Tech as well.
They're pretty.
Yeah.
And this might be a hint for the powder coat coming up.
The calipers are going to be purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. With black wheels on a gray car, I think everything's going to flow nicely, especially when we get into the engine bay.
The engine bay, yeah. But we should actually take off your wipers and do them purple too.
No, absolutely.
That is a joke, people. Please do not take me seriously for that. So here comes Blake working on the car. All right, so we got kind of sketched out on the point we're jacking. So he's moving to the front subframe. It's the best place to jack on these cars. You able to get to it? Oh, that's better.
No creaking, no popping.
Yeah, the other one, like, it seemed like softer. And not in a rusty way, but just in a like, oh, maybe we shouldn't jack there.
Jacking here?
Yeah. That seems way better right there.
Yeah. Subframe's always a good spot to jack a car from.
I did chalk the rear wheels. Or rear wheel.
Thank you. And the parking brakes on. Alright, let's see how high off the ground we can get this thing.
Parking brakes on. Wheel is chalked. I mean, you're off the ground pretty high, actually. Now, can we get a jack under there is the question.
I think we can get a jack stand under there, no problem.
Grabbing a jack stand for him. Do we just need one for just safety? Or two? You want to do two?
We're going to put one on each side.
Okay.
Yeah. I just got to figure out where.
2 jack stands ready for him. What are you thinking? One on each side?
Yeah, I just don't know exactly where. Got the control arms. Let me see how it fits. I'm thinking.
That's definitely the subframe.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So.
That's the actual subframe, so.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no going wrong with that.
Okay, let me get it a little higher, and then we'll set it down and see how stable it is.
I like that. And keep in mind, guys, we're only doing the front right now. We're not doing the rear, so we're not doing like 4-way jack stands or anything.
Right. Okay, we're gonna do one right there.
Can we go any farther out or no?
Not really.
Okay.
Do right there, and we'll do.
This is where we miss working on the dealership, huh?
Oh, this is, yeah. So I can't do this at the Lamborghini dealership. Like, I can't work on my car up there. With Volkswagen, I could pretty much go up there whenever I wanted, day or night, and use a lift for as long as I wanted to, which is great, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel safe about that?
Yeah. I'm gonna set it down and see.
Real slow.
See how it does.
All right, real slow. I mean, if one jack stand's holding it there, 2 is gonna be, if one jack's holding it, 2 jack stands are gonna hold it better, so. Coming down. All right, let's bring it down. That seems better, even though...
Let's give it the old wiggle test.
Give it the old wiggle test. Nah, it's not moving.
Is the car rocking back and forth at all?
No. It's not moving at all.
Alright.
Cool. Alright, so Blake broke the first...
Can I put one of the grams on to see what it looks like? I'm gonna do it.
Actually, that's a really good idea. I don't think we've seen it yet, so yeah. I mean, why not, right?
This is exciting. I'm excited.
Wow, hub rings? Hub wings.
Okay.
Bye-bye con size.
Bye-bye. Good
And
wheels.
for every person, I'm gonna say this now, like, be respectful of other people's builds. Even if they have con size, doesn't mean like they're cheap and
these are
bad people.
These are good wheels, honestly.
I can count on more than one hand the people that were like, putting rep wheels on a Skyline.
Yeah.
Dude, we're waiting for these to come in. What do you want us to say? Like, you know what I mean, Blake?
Oh yeah, it's super frustrating. Like I don't know. I've never been one to talk about other people's cars unless they're like trash. The person, that is.
Right.
Not the car. Just the car never did anything wrong. There's no reason. So, anyways, let's see how these fit up.
Those are lighter, right?
Yeah. Oh, these are dual pattern. Oh wow. Oh man.
That fitment dough, Blake.
Oh, it's good. So I went a 1/2 inch wider with the same offset.
So which means you went farther out.
And dude, one of my favorite things about these wheels is the concave on the spokes.
Yes.
I love it. So
Did they clear the brakes? They clear the brakes.
Do they?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, barely. Where's that flashlight?
I mean, it's close, but they clear.
I may have to put a spacer on there.
I don't think so. No, you're clearing. Yeah, you. Or is it touching? Is it touching? Do you need a 1 mil spacer? Like a 1 mil spacer?
They foul on the brakes.
Okay, well, that's not a big deal.
That's frustrating.
You just get the smallest spacer would take care of it. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. But wheels off, that's not that big of a deal because you have extended studs now.
Yep.
And you literally 1 millimeter spacer would do it.
Yeah.
It's the smallest amount. This isn't that bad. Hey, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
All right, on to step 2. Alrighty, Blake, what decision did you make?
We're gonna put 3mm spacers on the front. The rears will be fine.
He's gonna order some GK Tech. They should be out really quickly.
Yeah. So we got updated stainless brake lines.
Yep.
And
Where do they connect?
I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna have to look at GK Tech's site.
Are you just gonna unbolt the caliper
Yeah.
from the back?
I think that'll probably be okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Should be easy enough. All right, on to the assembly.
Take the slide pin out. Retainer. Other slide pin. I think we should give these a good
Polish.
bath. What do you think? Polish them
Bath,
up.
polish.
Just make them look nice. Cool.
Those may not come out without some force.
Yeah. Okay. And next we are going to
Should be 2 bolts on the
take
rear.
the carrier bolts off. There we go. Looks like a 17.
Nice. I come back for 2 seconds and Blake almost has this dang caliper off. Not bad. We'll say got in the mail today. If you guys don't follow Divine Media on YouTube, you should. Amazing car content. Got one of these to match the theme of an upcoming car, which has been at paint for
Months? 6 months?
yeah.
Is it 6 months?
Yeah, it's been 6 months. So excited to do this later. I'll show it when we finally get the car here. But yeah, Blake's on his way.
I think the caliper's just about ready to come off. And I think I have, what, disconnect the line, clamp off the rubber part of the line, I believe,
Yeah.
just so it doesn't bleed the cylinder out. Because I don't want to have to bench bleed the master cylinder afterwards.
No.
That. Okay. So, we are going to clamp.
We have to change that line.
We do. So,
How do we do that without losing all the fluid?
great question. I guess if you're not pressing on the brake pedal, it shouldn't.
There's still some pressure on it, but shouldn't be too bad.
It shouldn't completely empty the master cylinder, should it?
No. Well, no. New territory for me. Where does the line connect? Do you see the disconnect point?
Yeah, so I think I got the kit that goes all the way up to the factory hardline. I'll probably have to watch an instructional video on this. By the way, I am not a mechanic. I'm a service advisor by trade. I do not work on cars. Unless it's mine.
We love working on cars.
Yeah.
Oh, when it's ours.
I'm horrible at it. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yep.
All right. Blake is about to undo the brake line. He's already blocked it off. So there will be some drippage, but...
Yeah, as it's clamped pretty close to the factory hard line, I'd say there's a good foot of
liquid.
line after that, and then whatever's currently in the caliper.
Which is a lot.
It's a pretty good amount, I'm sure.
Now, we've tried to use like the vacuum bleeders in the past.
Oh, yeah. So just use the two-person method to bleed your brakes.
It's way easier.
Like, yes, you have to lift the car and take the wheel off and all that. Like, someone has to be in the car, but it's just so much easier. Ooh, man, I'm glad these are getting replaced.
That bad?
They are rusty.
So, I also brought you a can to put the brake line in, if needed.
Hey, look at that. Say it was clamped off pretty well, huh?
Really?
Not a drop.
How is there not a drop?
Couldn't tell you.
So, next step is we gotta completely disassemble that all the way. That's gonna be fun.
Shouldn't be too bad.
We got a lot of brake cleaner.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be, whoa.
They're not bad.
Actually, they're not that worn down.
They look decent.
Seem like something like J-Spec.
Oh, wow. These rotors are horrible.
Are they?
There's a lip on these rotors that's probably a 2mm lip on these rotors.
So rotors were done.
And they're grooved like crazy.
Rotors were done.
Yeah. Those will be fun to get off.
I'm sure.
Rusted to the hub.
Okay, well that's off. Let's get the other side off. And then to cleaning and disassembly.
Yeah.
Nice, we'll do that off camera. All right, so we've gotten both brakes off the car and calipers on the bench.
Yep.
We've already done one.
Yeah, we've done one just to kind of get acclimated to the process. So it looks like, from what I can tell, these calipers are in really good shape.
Yes.
They're dirty as can be, just like my hands. But so yeah, let's take this thing apart. First thing we're going to do is drop a couple of slide pins in. And this is going to be to hold the pads in place so that the pistons don't fully extend out of the...
And we're gonna use 4 pads to begin with. Or do we use 3?
I think 3. Let's try 3.
We might have done 4.
Do we have to take the retaining clips out first?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Sorry, remembering. So we have to take out the valve.
So the bleeder valve has to come out, and that's just a 10mm. Go right there. Wrong way.
That would do it. Those don't matter right now. Nice watch, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Really cool friend got it for me.
Might be a Tokyo edition. Nice.
Okay. And we're gonna stick our bleeder valve
To the
over
side.
here. We've got the pistons from the first one, so that's what the pistons look like. They're all the same. The orientation does not matter as long as they're
So to get out the clips, you're gonna take the pick and there's a ring that you just literally pull off. Well, I mean, that's one way to do it too.
Yeah, we've got new stuff. You say, is it underneath this boot?
Yeah, it's underneath the boot.
These boots are toast.
Yeah. Those boots are not made for walking. Yep, that's how you technically do it.
Yeah. And we do have new boots and new retaining clips.
All right. Now that you have the gaskets out, the stems out, here's the hard part. So Blake is correct. You do the 2 pins. I think we do need 4 to begin with.
Yeah, let's do it.
So 4 brake pads, and which is obviously if you're taking off 2, you should have 4 brake pads. Pads. Does not really matter orientation or anything like that. This is all junk parts that we're using anyway.
Yeah, we are replacing the pads, we're replacing the rotors. It's basically rebuilding the brakes entirely on this car. So stainless braided lines from GK Tech, Disc Brakes Australia rotors, and then EBC street pads.
Nice.
It's gonna be super, super good afterwards. Okay.
Okay, now we'll get to the next section. Okay, so this is a disclaimer. If you have a rubber tipped air compressor nozzle, you do not need to do this. We unfortunately do not.
Yeah.
We have the normal metal tip. So, in this case, I'm taking some rubber we have laying around the garage, folding it over quite a few times, putting a nice little hole in the middle, taking that, and then pulling it on the actual compressor so it creates a seal. We still have 30 pounds of pressure, so we will need to re-up on pressure. But essentially what you do is you hold it in there, and let's see if it does just a little bit with 30 pounds. Probably not quite enough. Nope, not quite enough yet. So we're gonna probably have to do this off camera a little bit. But essentially you do this, you get one side out, remove a brake pad, start working on the other side until they're out enough to where you can just pull them out yourself. So we'll film that and show you. So that's one side of the piston started coming out. Now we just need to remove one of the brake pads so that they'll come out farther. It's working.
It's working great, yeah.
Okay, that's one brake pad. Now we're on the second. This is the hard part, honestly, just getting the rubber.
Yeah, if we had a rubber tip on that nozzle, it would work way better.
One more brake pad in there. So now we're down to 2 brake pads. One side is out. Actually, let me bring y'all in here. So one has 2 pistons out, one has the other one. So now we're gonna make sure those pistons can't move and pull out the other ones. All right, to do that, we're using a socket right there.
Yep.
All right. Push that piston back in.
I think we can get them out.
I think that piston's too far out, it's just gonna leak.
Well, I mean, without air, I think we can pry the other side out.
I don't think so, but the problem is we're losing all air there. Think you can just pry on it now? Do what we know works. Oh wait, we need one more. We need 2 brake pads, right? need something to prevent that from moving now. Something better than what we're doing. It has to be something that size. Like that?
Yeah, grab one, try.
Wait. Why don't we just clamp that one side? Bright idea time. We're clamping one side. It makes way more sense to do that. Alright, let's try one last time. Are you going to be able to cover that hole? Yep, they're out. Alright, so these are your pistons. As you can see, we just got them all to basically come out. One's being a little stubborn, but should be far enough. It should come. Maybe.
We're gonna take it apart.
Oh, right. So this is how, I didn't know this. The caliper is actually 2 pieces.
Yeah, brake calipers are 2 pieces.
All of them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Even my Stop Tech?
I thought they were.
Interesting.
Are they monoblocks?
I don't know.
I don't know. By the way, Milwaukee makes a hell of an impact.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. See how it slows down?
Isn't that nice?
I love it. It's amazing.
So it doesn't kill you after it's
Right.
done. Okay, we're off. Internal temp too high. Alright, so taking out these pistons. Didn't quite go all the way. Jeez. Try the other one. Maybe turn at the same time. I guess we'll see. Final one. So, brake calipers are now in 2-piece. There is no more rubber or anything. We can actually start to just clean these up. He's using a little brass bristle brush. We're gonna go over this really quick. We're gonna soak them in some brake fluid. Brake clean, sorry, not brake fluid, brake clean. And then we're gonna go about the powder coating process. So
You should say brass bristle bus 3 times fast.
brass bristle brush. Brass bristle I can't do it. But brakes are taken apart, Blake, right?
Yeah.
They are going to be ready to be powder coated, and I think Blake is really excited. Yeah. So next you'll see us powder coating this in a montage, getting them out, and you'll see what they look like. And then once they're powder coated, we'll walk you through the process of rebuilding these.
Alright. So, I'll admit, it's the first time I've taken a shower with car parts. But I took a shower with car parts. So the calipers, scrubbed them, scotch brighted them, washed them, blew them out with an air hose, and then Rob did a really great taping job on these with some tape that's specific for powder coating. What's the tape called?
If you just search Amazon powder coat tape, it'll come up. I think it's silicone based, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, that stuff. Did a great job.
So Blake's gonna get the salt set up, and time to shoot some powder, huh?
Oh. Also, Croc Gang.
Croc gang.
What are you doing?
I hate your car.
You hate my car?
So we got the rotor off.
Yeah, the rotor was a pain.
Powder coating's still going on right now.
Base coat is cooking.
Base coat is cooking. But your rotor was a pain to get off.
It was.
We're trying to get out these studs.
Nice.
One more. I actually bent the shield just a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. Okay.
That's how you get out wheel studs in a Skyline.
Great job, Rob. Okay, so we're going back in with GK Tech studs. They are different front to back, so God, I love these wheels so much. I'm so excited to get those on. The kind size I'm gonna stand on. Let's see here. Okay, so there are two different thread sizes for the front versus the rear. I'm sure it's marked on here somewhere. Here we go. 1430 by 50 and 1300 by 50. Again, GK Tech, shout out GK Tech. These guys' products are awesome. I've got some of their stuff on my car already, and I've also got the Hikest Delete that's gonna go on when we're doing the rear. So yeah, we're gonna look this up, see what goes where, and get them on.
Update.
Update. The new studs are going in.
All the old studs are out.
We've got 4 left.
New studs are going in. Tip for you guys, just use a whole bunch of space, like washers. Yeah. To line it up and pull it in.
Another tip, if you've got a Nissan, the front, at least for S chassis and R chassis, the front and the rear are different size splines.
So make sure you have the right spline on the right side.
14.3 on the front and 13 on the back.
Okay. Easy enough. We'll finish these. And then I think we're done for the day after this, right?
Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and do the rotors and finish powder coating the calipers.
Yep. So for you guys, it's going to be a second. For us, we'll see you in 24 hours. We're back. Day 2. Blake is already getting started over here. Got some purple going down. What's up with you this morning?
Purple.
You are purple. Purple. The good thing is that all just comes off really easy.
Yeah, easy. With water?
Yeah. Even air compressor would take it off as well. So we're powder coating. We're getting everything done. Yeah, we're in a good spot to finish the front this weekend. So we'll check in with you guys. So, it's a new day, Blake.
It is.
We finished the powder coat on the brakes.
We did?
How are you feeling about the powder coat?
Dude, the color is awesome. It's exactly what I wanted. I was wanting to avoid like a violet-y type color, and that's like a super deep, like juicy looking purple. That's very nice.
So, on to the next step, which is these brake lines.
Stainless braided from GK Tech. Now, they offer 2 different kits. So, we've got the rear lines here. Those are the same regardless of what kit you buy. And then you've got the front kit that replaces just the soft lines. And then you've got the kit that we got, which is the hard line delete. So this eliminates the hard line that is run directly into the caliper. That's replaced with this 90 here.
And this will result in a firmer brake feel, less brake fade, and just an overall, It's better to replace those 30-year-old lines.
I think the car is going to feel great with everything that we're doing to the brakes. So we're rebuilding the calipers. That's new seals, new clips on the pistons, powder coated of course, brand new EBC pads, brand new DBA rotors, and then the GK Tech lines. And I can't wait to drive it.
So let's get to the brakes. Sir.
Alright.
You just poke the middle.
They look
pull it
pretty
out.
good, don't they? Yeah.
Ooh. They look a different color. It's hard, like, cameras don't do it justice.
No, it looks...
But it looks fantastic.
It's great.
So we cleaned all the hardware as much as we could. Cleaned all the pistons. So it's really just rebuilding from here. You stoked?
Oh, yeah. Can't wait to see it on the ground behind those brand new Grand lights.
Looks so good. So, yeah. Alright, it's time to rebuild these suckers. So first step is you take the piston, put a generous amount of brake fluid on it, and just push it in. Nope, inner seals.
Inner seals.
Inner seals first, sorry. And you brake fluid the heck out of them. Once you have the seals in, put brake fluid along the wall and the pistons. Those going in okay? Mm-hmm. Nice. Just to make sure everything is generously lubricated. I can't believe how nice this powder coat turned out.
Oh, it turned out great. It was crazy watching the purple go on purple and then turn chrome after we baked it. And then watching them go solid white with the clear and then baking them and just watching the purple pop back out. It's really a cool process.
It's so like rewarding because you did it yourself.
It is. Back in the day, I'd pay somebody to do this. Never again.
How much is it to powder coat a set of It's expensive, isn't it? Because they have to disassemble, they have to do what we did, essentially.
So at our shop, we charge, like, to take the calipers off, send them out, have them, you know, refinished in whatever color, put them back on, bleed the system is like $2,500 bucks, which is a ton of money.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit cheaper than that.
I didn't spend $2,500 for all of the replacement parts, powder coat.
We're probably only, what, 300 bucks in or 400 bucks in? Including like the new brakes, the new...
I mean, the seal kits were 150 bucks. The powder coat was about $100. The pads were about $200 and the rotors were about $800. So, not bad.
Time for pistons.
And then go in like so.
Yep. Just lubricate the snot out of them.
Okay. That goes on afterwards, I guess?
Yeah, I'd put it on after. I don't know if that's proper, but... Going in?
I think it's piston all the way in, and then seal, and then ring. Because that doesn't fit the piston. That fits the outer lobe.
Yeah, it fits both, so you'd have to do this on the inside, push it down, and then get the other piece in place, and then the seal. Yep.
Doesn't look right. Cut it.
Come on,
And then you just put the clip over it. There should be a ridge for the clip.
Is it right?
I believe so.
Did they come off that easily?
Yeah, they came off super easy. Because it's just a dust boot, it's not holding in like liquid or anything, you know what I mean?
Okay, dust boots, clips, pistons, all back in place.
Seal in between them.
We got these two seals right here for the fluid channels. And now we're going to
Mate them together.
make the two halves one.
Flip around. There you go. Wait, yeah.
Nice little polish job Rob did on those.
Just on the ends, is just what shows. They're going.
Do I need to look up torque specifications for these?
Nah. Probably not. One not going through. Just a little, need a little,
No persuasion. Oh man, I'm so excited to see these. Okay.
They look so good. And then this, do you remember which port those go on?
Bleeder screw. So that'll go
On the end,
over
yeah.
here.
That is so nice. It's crazy how nice these look
Oh, they
right
look
now.
amazing.
Oh, wow.
Let me get the pads.
I mean, just the color is insane. The yellow actually looks kind of cool with the purple.
It's super cool.
All right.
That's the assembled product.
That is an assembled caliper. All right, we're gonna do the other one, guys, and then we'll move to the car.
Crew I brainwashed, thinking that I always was a lost cause. In spite of that, never cared what they said.
All right, so Blake got the passenger side on. They look fantastic, Blake, honestly.
Look great, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. And Blake's finishing up the final caliper here. Well, for the front, anyway. They look so good. So he's just gonna thread on the two bolts from the other side, right? Pretty easy? Mm-hmm. They look so good.
We can choose our fun, to be just what we want.
Brakes are on. Last step to end this weekend, Blake.
Brake lines.
Brake lines. And that is it. They look so good. They really do. Alright, so what are you doing there, Blake?
Unbolting the
Distribution block? Is that what it is?
yeah, distribution block off the knuckle.
So it's real simple. It's just that piece right there. And then basically that line connects at 2 points, at the caliper and then just at the body, right?
Oh, it's gonna drain the fucking cylinder, dude.
I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Switch out quick.
Oh yeah, there's already air to go. All right.
You want to show them?
Yeah. So this side's done. So there's the. I love that purple so much. It looks blue in the video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different on camera than it is in real life for sure. It's
Yeah.
way different.
All right, and the EBC yellow stuff pads, DBA rotors, and then the GK Tech stainless braided lines that are covered in brake fluid because it leaks all over the place when you do this, and it's disgusting. But whatever. This side's done. We're gonna do the other side, and then we'll show you the finished product.
We're almost there. It's been a long 2 days. Blake's exhausted. I'm exhausted. We're almost there.
Dude, those look great. Not bad for 30-year-old brake calipers, huh?
I mean, yeah. All the calipers are redone. All the lines are done. New pads, new rotors, new lugs. Yep. Studs, I should say.
Studs, yep.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
I'm doing it. Now, it is going to foul, so I'm just going to barely set it on there. Spacers will be here Wednesday.
Dude. I don't think the camera's going to do it justice, but...
That's alright.
Does it look alright? Yeah, it looks fantastic. Wow. That's a change. Oh, just to test it? I think it'll look fine.
Close enough?
I think it's close enough. You'll never know the difference. Once they're all the way in. Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Looks pretty good. Oh, dude, the car's gonna look completely different.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
This has been a long weekend.
Yeah, I'm ready to relax. I think it's time to end it.
Lead us out. Wow.
All right.
We're tired.
Yeah.
We're covered in Blake fluid.
Ew. Ew.
Brake fluid.
Brake fluid. We're gonna go clean ourselves. But yeah,
Next episode is probably the rear.
the rear's next. And then after that, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do to it. I've got plenty of parts to go on.
There might be an in-between video between the rear brakes.
Oh yeah.
Your new vehicle Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I've got my new toy coming on Tuesday
Say goodbye.
to replace the Gixxer. But anyways, if you like this content, subscribe, follow, like.
Comment down below, like,
What do you want to see?
what do you want to see? Would you powder coat yourself? Like, this has truly changed the way we work a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because we can restore everything from the ground up, and it's brand spanking new again.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to tune in next time. And bye.